that we like to do. So I acknowledge that the land I am standing on is the traditional territory of the many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. I also acknowledge that Toronto is covered by the Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit. We also acknowledge all treaty peoples, including those that came here as settlers, as migrants, either in this generation or in generations past, and those of us who came here involuntarily, particularly forcibly displanted Africans brought here as a result of the transatlantic slave trade and slavery. Today, I pay tribute to those ancestors and of African origin and descent. So thank you, those of you who are tuning in on YouTube. Just want to welcome you. My name is Randella J. It's great to be here today. Great to see your faces. Great to be able to celebrate this incredible, monumental day, week, month, however you see it. I personally think every day is Mama's Day. We got to take the time to really celebrate our moms. They do so much for us. I saw something earlier that just says, besides childbirth, but it's a lifelong thing. Being a mom is a lifelong thing. It doesn't end. Even at my age, my mom is still trying to, mother me in the best way, because it's innate. I see it. I'm like, you know what, mom, just do what you need to do. Because I think even when I'm 50, she's going to be like that too, So shout out to all the moms that are watching. And I just want to acknowledge and say, I know some folks don't necessarily have the best relationship with their moms, and Mother's Day can be a very tricky and touchy subject for some people. And I just want to acknowledge, if you're here, you're listening, just sending love to you on your journey, as you navigate that relationship with yourself as well, and with your mom or with your guardian, whatever that looks like. But that being said, we are R.I.S.E Edutainment. We create safe and inclusive spaces for artists to express themselves in a positive way. Through our edutainment methodology, we empower performance artists to create meaningful art rooted in self-knowledge and self-expression. We believe that art has a power to transform the lives of so many youth, and we have seen that over the last 10 years. And these youth sometimes are often lost to the streets and the system, and we create these programs and events that allow them to really learn how to develop leadership skills. And our model really encourages you to dive deep into their stories while using art as a cathartic practice to explore their vulnerability and create room to best deal with their mental health. We believe safe platforms like this encourage self-expression and reflection. In some cases, this is an opportunity for you to express the power of community healing through art and vulnerability. So, we welcome you. We thank you for coming out. If this is your first R.I.S.E event, just so you know a little bit about who we are. A couple of things I want to note before we kick it off into the first performer that we have for today. Reaching Intelligent Souls Everywhere is R.I.S E. As you know, edutainment we host an online open mic platform every Monday night on Zoom from March to December, unless otherwise noted, excluding holidays, and is live streamed on our YouTube channel, which is called R.I.S.E Edutainment. And the platform really is about talented artists, people who are hobbyists who just love art, or people ranging from hobbyists all the way to emerging artists. And it's just really about showcasing and welcoming this environment to so many different folks as well too. So what you're going to witness today, as we have a very intimate showcase for you planned for today. This show that we have just really is about positivity. So there's no racism, sexism, homophobia, or any discrimination of any kind of sort. It's more positive, really allowing people to really express themselves. The theme for today is Dear Mama. And for those of you who are at home, we have a couple questions that we want to ask you. And those of you who are here with us on Zoom, have you heard of Tupac's Dear Mama? And if you have heard of Tupac's Dear Mama, tell me your favorite line and what sticks out to you. If there's a line that sticks out to you from Dear Mama. And yeah, I'll give you all a second to think about it. If you're on YouTube, feel free to comment. And for those on Zoom, obviously, feel free to do so as well too. But is there a specific line that stuck out to you? Yeah, if you got to pull up the lyrics, pull up the lyrics. I feel like I might have to, because I can't remember like verbatim um, verbatim what it was. And I'll go first. For myself, I could really, really relate to the song. Um, like, so the line that really stood out to me was, "You just working with the scraps you was given, and Mama made miracles every Thanksgiving." Like that line for me resonates so much because I know my mom worked super hard. You know, she wasn't given a lot, but she made the most with the scraps that she was given, and she made those scraps sound like taste. And I'm not gonna say it was scraps because honestly, my mom has standards. You know, even with the little, she had standards. She was like, I ain't feeding my child no scraps. You know, but just what she was given, scraps when it comes to life, scraps when it comes to just like family and some of the different challenges my mom went through. She definitely made miracles when it was time to celebrate. So those are the two lines that really resonate with me. Again, if you're on YouTube, feel free to comment. And those who are here on Zoom, feel free to do so as well. I'll give us about maybe like 20 seconds and we'll move on from here. There is a second question that I would love to pose as well. The second question is, what is one way you've been mothering or nurturing yourself? One way that you've been mothering or nurturing yourself. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. So I can jump in first and say, for me, one way I've been really nurturing myself is just just being like a very good sounding board for myself, with respect to, just listening, like just giving myself the space to listen to me and just taking care of me. I've just really been doing my best to take care of myself as best as I can. So that's me, and taking care of like the inner child in me, like the little boy that still exists in Randall. So that's what I've been doing lately.
I can add one about how I've been mothering myself. My mom is a person that she's very good at correcting individuals, but in like a sometimes in a way where like it hurt, but you're also like, oh man, that made a lot of sense. And so I've kind of been like challenging my own thought and my own like almost like disciplining myself and sitting down and having some conversations with myself specifically about spending, like every week, like, okay, self, we gonna do this, we go in here, but we not gonna do too much. And like just having those internal conversations of, like mentally preparing and kind of really just leading in a discipline. So that's been my self mothering.
Thank you, Lovey. I appreciate that. And that's so real because I feel like sometimes our parents, the way that they taught us or mothered us or fathered us, like there's still those voices in our head. And even though when they're not there, we sometimes have that voice, that we can use or we can go to. So I hear that, Lovey, because I hear that voice in my head a lot myself for sure. I'm gonna move to Michelle. Michelle wanted to share a little something about that question. Michelle, feel free.
Yes, great question. And I guess it ties in. I was going to answer the question too about my favorite Tupac line from Dear Mama. So I love the part when he says, there's no way I can pay you back, but the plan is to show you that I understand. You are appreciated. And I think that for me, that has been one of the biggest lessons to learn, especially as a youth. I thought I knew everything about why things were going wrong in the household or why, I couldn't get that new toy or go to that trip or, even other things like why certain choices were being made and all that stuff. And I think that I didn't understand a lot about what it meant to be a mom, to take care of a household, to do all of those things while trying to have your own dreams. So many things I didn't understand. And I think that now as an adult and having to take care of kids of my own, that I'm starting to understand how much work it is. And I don't even have to do half of what she did. And I feel overwhelmed sometimes. So that being said, my plan is really to show my mom that I understand through, you know, being, making her proud and doing the things that she would have, what she worked so hard for me to be able to achieve, and have the opportunities to achieve. So and how I mother myself now is I take a page from her book and understanding that in order for me to, because one thing my mom always wants for me is for me to achieve my goals and dreams. So I know that doing that is actually what's going to make her happiest. So, and that's great that I get to do that for myself. So thank you again, Mom, for that.
Big love. Thanks for sharing, Michelle. And, I really love that you chose that line, because that line is really deep when it comes to the poem or the song that Tupac created, because it holds so much weight, holds so much weight. Like, the plan is to show you that I understand, you are appreciated. You know what I mean? And yeah, being a mom is a thankless job. Like, I'm not speaking like I know, but I talk to my mom, talk to other moms and kind of get a good sense of what that journey, is like and can be like. So yeah, shout out to all the moms out there. Honestly, shout out to all the moms out there. Cool. We will continue to go on and move on with the show. We're gonna jump into the first performance, which is coming up by me. And so this is a very short poem. A very short poem that I'll share. It's called Mother's Land, My Mother's Land. And I guess just a little bit of context. When I went to Ghana, where my mom is from, in 2016, for the first time after 19 years, it really taught me a lot about my mom. It gave me a lot of context about who she is and how she thinks and why she thinks the way she thinks, because back home was difficult. Like, she had a lot of challenges back home. So it's a very short poem, very, very short poem, not even long at all, but goes, a trip back to my mother's land taught me where she learned to sacrifice. It revealed to me her fear of an unfulfilled destiny in the afterlife. Guilt seized my chest, caused me to reflect on why gratitude tried to wake me up all these years. It rained tears from my eye ducts, thinking of what my life could have been without the sacrifices made, without the road she paved. It reminded me to return to the motherland, bringing the wisdom home again. So very short, like I said, it was mom's land that really taught me more about who she is and why she is the way she is as a person. So yeah, that was that. But it's just something that I felt would be good to share, because sometimes when we learn a bit more of about our parents, about our moms and the journeys that they've been on, I think it gives a lot of context in terms of who they are and why they are the way they are. So for you, hopefully, you get that as well too. I may share another poem. We'll see what it looks like, a little sham a little bit later. But for the meantime, in between time, we have, I believe it's a first time performer, correct me if I'm wrong, first time performing here at R.I.S E, Chanel?
Yes, it is.
Beautiful. So first time performing here at R.I.S E. I just wanted to say we heard her in the sound check. She's got some pipes. She can really sang, you know what I'm saying? So I want to turn this over to the first performer of the night, as she goes by the name of Chanel. Please put your hands together for Chanel.
Okay. Hello, everybody. So I am a singer, songwriter. I'm gonna do a song called Energy, and then I'll probably do something that I worked on today. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm gonna get started. You put a smile upon my face, even without saying a word. Nobody can ever replace the way you make me feel when I'm close to you. I can be real with you. I can be silly too. Just wanna let you know that you got me, boy. My vision needs to clear, but I am so aware that you wanna be right here with me, so baby. Just wanna feel your energy. Just wanna feel your energy. Just wanna feel your energy, baby. That's alright. Just vibe with me. You pay attention to my ways, recognizing when I'm hurt. Deeper and deeper, I'm living in love. I haven't felt sweetness like this since back in the day. Hey, I can be real with you. I can be silly too. Just wanna let you know that you got me, boy. My vision needs to clear, but I am so aware that you wanna be right here with me, so baby. Just wanna feel your energy. Just wanna feel your energy. Just wanna feel your energy, baby. That's alright. Just vibe with me. Every time I look into your eyes, you let me know that your love will always grow. Just wanna feel your energy. Just wanna feel you so close to me. Just wanna feel your energy, baby. That's alright. Just vibe with me. Yeah. And that's all. So that was that. Okay. So that song is available if you want to ever listen to it again. So there's that song. And then I have this something that I worked on today. So I'm going to try it out, see how it goes. I have no title, but yeah. So the song, you can find it on Bandcamp, YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna get into this one. I can't see anybody right now because I'm looking, I literally just wrote this today and I'm looking off the computer. Okay. Rough soil on your feet, rough soil on your feet, walking in life, dirt between your toes, dirt between your toes, never stopping even when it gets cold, challenging the norms, standing against odds, live life to the fullest, you tell me, even when things get hard, keep thriving, keep trying, with tears in your eyes, shed the weight of fear, stress, opinions of others so you can fly. God created you to be here for a purpose. Use your strength to share all the gifts you were given. I am proud of you, my dear. I will be your cheerleader through everything you need. Call on me. My mom, my mother, my friend, my number one. Though you have told me, remember, I'm not one of your little friends. Without you, I would not be me. Though we don't always see eye to eye, that doesn't mean that love fades. It still remains. You've taught me to be authentic. You've taught me to be true. I'm forever grateful that God gave me to you. And that is that. I don't have a title, but that's it. So thank you.
Oh, let's go. That was Chanel Fife, y'all. If you are interested in learning more about Chanel, Lovey did put it in the chat, which is amazing. Thank you. You can find Chanel on Instagram at MSCHANELFYFFE. So Chanel Fife on Instagram. That's a song I definitely want to be listening to on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Just wanna feel your head. I like the way you just kind of, blended it up. That was really cool. That's a song I could definitely bump to. Just on a chill Sunday. You know what I mean? Just chilling, kicking back, thinking about my loved one. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. So yeah, with that being said, oh, for sure. Keep doing it. Keep making it happen. And I think when we are in person again, would love to see you in person with more people, being able to kind of celebrate your music. And that, I want to say that you wrote that, but I really like the way you blended between spoken word or like poetry and then song. It was really nice. It was like a good balance because I guess the places where you sung, I can see why it was meant to be sung. And then you kind of elaborated it with word. I thought it was really creative, actually. I personally really liked that idea. So that was Chanel Fife, y'all. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked it. Today's a bit of an intimate night. And so we did have 2 artists that registered. We had 2 performances, myself and Chanel, but the third did not show up for today. But on that note, I guess I just wanted to, I guess there's one more poem that I found. I just share a very quick poem that I found that I wrote a while ago about my mom. And then from there, we're gonna close off the night. But for those of you who are on YouTube, those of you who are listening and taking in, tonight's event, please know that R.I.S.E is continuing to do a lot of work in the community. A couple of things we want to just share with you, some announcements for you to be aware of. We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary, and we do have a video on our YouTube page for you to check out. If you want to follow us on YouTube, it's or subscribe to us on YouTube, it's R.I.S.E, the acronym R.I.S.E, edutainment. And you can find us there and the latest video and the latest information that we provided there. And in addition to that, we do have a couple of things that we have coming up as well. June 10th, we have Frequency Friday coming up June 10th. And that event is going to be at the CNE grounds in partnership with Bliss Shoes Toronto. So, the first time we're doing an event at CNE, feeling kind of good, feeling kind of nice. That's happening June 10th. If you don't know, June is also Black Music Month. And so we're celebrating the music of Black artists across the city. And we're putting together 2 events, one open mic and then one Frequency Friday event, which is going to be happening June 10th. So if you're not following us on Instagram already, we are encouraging you to follow us on Instagram to learn a little bit more about what we're doing. In addition to that, we have a partnership event called Intergenerational Showcase. The Intergenerational Showcase is essentially, it's about trauma and healing. And it's this idea that it's an intimate reflection on ancestral impact, featuring a trilogy of Asian experiences, South Asian, East Asian, Pacific Islander, shared through poetry, music, rap, comedy, dance, and storytelling. A discovery and showcasing of the second generation immigrants' experience and finding our place in Canada. This project strives to reward emotional vulnerability in contrast with the punishment we often grew up with. Many of us suffer in silence through mental health issues, pressuring to assimilate and the confusion in who we are. With exploration of our lineage and complicated family history, we are able to find where we truly belong. So this is an event featuring Shadell, Siddhartha, and headlined by Anto Chan, who is the organizer of the event as well too. And we're just really looking forward to supporting them. That event is going to be happening. Well, there's 3 events happening. There is May 13th event is going to be happening May 13th. And then we're partnering with them on May 20th to put on an event that's going to be happening at the Dawn on the Danforth. So you can check that out as well. The event is co-produced by R.I.S.E Edutainment, hosted by El De Leon. For tickets and more information, you can go to intergeneration.com. That is INNERGENERATION.com. That's intergeneration.com. Not intergeneration.com. And yeah, hope you guys can come check it out and enjoy that event as well too. But I will share the final poem of tonight. I believe that is all of our announcements. Next week's theme is for the culture. If you are looking to sign up, if you want to perform as well, you can go to www.riseedutainment.com and you can learn a little bit more about how to sign up, even if you want to just join and be a part of the audience member, you can do so as well too. But yeah, follow us on Instagram at rise_EDT to learn a little bit more about what we're doing. And yeah, I think that's all our announcements. I'm just going to close the night with this short poem that I wrote as well too. And just a little context, I think so many women in this patriarchal world are forced to be silenced, are forced to not say what their truth is. And I think for me, now that when I was older and my mom shared certain things with me that I didn't understand when I was younger, so many things made sense. And all I can say is that as men, I think we need to do better. As men, when it comes to the women in our lives, whether it be our sisters, our partners, our mothers, cousins, whatever. But this poem just was really inspired by my mom's resilience, So my mother is a prisoner of silence, of words unsaid, a product of sad stories, towering skyscrapers that haven't held her down long enough from building a steady foundation, of things deemed impossible, and still seeing the light amidst the obstacles. She is 15 years of graveyard shifts and dilapidated factories to feed and shelter her son and a family. She is a reminder that her sacrifices have been the best investments. My mother is African soil tainted with colonial blood. She is womb and portal to a revolution, a byproduct of infidelity and betrayal, an ocean of painful tears that trail back to illegitimate children she was forced to accept. If heaven has a staircase to forgiveness, her heart is the golden step. My mother is African tongue, forced to speak in Braille. Resurrection, a coffin freed from its nails. She is a jigsaw puzzle that never needed to be fixed. She has taught me how to live with my pieces, even when I feel broken. She is words unspoken, spoken words that hurt, bruised and wounded wings. My mother is loving someone so much it hurts. She is hurting so much you learn to love it. The little boy in me chose to be mothered by the little girl my mother used to be. I was born to water the roots of my mother's tree. Be there if my father branches out and leaves. I feel like God owed my mother a favor for her labor, and I, her last-born son. I am her savior. She is the motherland, mother to the land I call my body. Because of her, I will never be alone. She is my mother. She is my home. Thanks. That was my poem, my little something from my mama. Just big up to these strong, resilient, powerful women that we all have the privilege of celebrating. Again, I know Mother's Day was yesterday, but deep down inside of my being, I really do feel that Mother's Day is every day. And we need to celebrate these incredible women who continue to mother us even long after their duties are over, that 18, 21 years is over. They're still mothering us. My mom is still, I ain't gonna get into all of that. My mom is still telling me all the things that I should do and whatnot, but I'm so grateful for my mom. I'm so grateful for her. And again, just going back to what I shared earlier, I know not everyone has like a positive relationship with their mom. And I think it's okay. Like, it's okay to not have a very beautiful relationship. If that is a relationship that you're willing to heal, great. If not, that's okay too. And I think we can learn how to mother and nurture ourselves. Or find mothers in other places and other people, because I think mothers aren't just people who give birth physically. There's mothers out there who are nurturers, mothers out there that have a mothering nature. And on that point, the last thing I'll share is sometimes our parents only know the best, can only give us the best they know how to. And sometimes when someone lives a certain way, it's very difficult for them to change, because they see the world through a certain lens. While we have the opportunity as younger folks, we can't rely on them to come to us to create that change. If you want that change, we have to be willing to forgive ourselves, forgive them, and be willing and be willing to have that conversation with them. Like, I got a little choked up, you know what I'm saying? But we got to be willing to have that conversation with them if we see fit, you know, because sometimes they're waiting for us to have that convo because they're not equipped. They don't have the mindset. They don't have the ability to really have those conversations because it's very vulnerable. And there's a generation that wasn't taught to be vulnerable, but we have the propensity to do so. So on that note, everyone on YouTube, thank you for being here. I'm very grateful to have had you join us for this May 9th special edition of Mother's Day called Dear Mama. Thank you, Chanel Fife, for your song. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your grace. You know what I'm saying? And in the background, I want to thank my team. I want to thank Lovey Reed. I want to thank El De Leon. I want to thank Jason DeMatta. I want to thank Marissa Smallings. And there's so many other people on the team that contributed to make this night possible. But thank you so much. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing rest of your day. And it's not too late. Every day is Mother's Day. Call your mom. Go give her a hug. Do whatever you need to do. Much love.